Bill Maher Show, another debate about Israel or Islam or Arabs or something. We'll figure it out. I'm Tal the Traveling Cloud, your favorite Zionist prince, your sweet Zionist prince. Let's take a look.
Here is the dilemma for Democrats. Their young people, their key constituency, not only don't like their own civilization, they like the wrong one. They actually think Hamas is a liberation movement. They chant for the Houthis. They're chanting, "We will honor our martyrs" at Yale. They're looking for love in all the wrong countries. Someone needs to tell the kids that America is not the society where women basically have no rights, where there's zero freedom of religion and where dissent is punishable by death. Our democracy may be on life support, but we still have elections. They don't. And yet at Coachella this year, when an Irish rap group projected onto screens, "Fuck Israel, free Palestine," got big applause. "Globalize the Intifada" is the catchphrase that's really catching on these days, as if worldwide suicide bombing and cosplaying Islamic revolutionaries is the answer to our problems. At an AOC Bernie Sanders rally in Idaho last month, someone threw a Palestinian flag over an American flag, and the crowd erupted in approval. What should have happened after that is one of the adults on stage should have told their young, loyal followers, "This is not a symbol of freedom. This is." If the thought leaders in the Democratic Party keep encouraging and not rebuking the idea that America is cringe and the people who run Gaza are great, the Democrats are doomed. Alyssa Slotkin's right. Liberals are weak and woke, especially the white ones, and they indulge all sorts of nonsense from their kids, a pattern that then continues on in the Democratic Party. Last election, it was all the gender stuff, the insistence that men can have babies and such, and now I fear that "we like the terrorists" is the new that. Liberals need to push back on the dumb ideas that come from their children. The Democrats' problem is the energy of the party is with the young, and the young are with the terrorists. That's not good. So talk to your children and remind them, you don't really want to live like your heroes in Hamas. All the shit you do all day, it was all made in America. Your smartphone, your Grubhub, your freedom to bitch about America, that's all American stuff. You tell your phone you want a milkshake, and a guy brings it to your house. Please, you couldn't survive a week living in Intifadaville. You're like the girl in White Lotus who was going to live in a Buddhist monastery and then lasted one night.
And here's a good, Bill Maher's onto something there. I have a suggestion for some of you guys watching. I mean, I know I am younger than many of you guys who watch me. I know this by the analytics. But if you can just listen to my intelligence. 1 second. If any of you guys struggle with your kids, your cousin, your friends, somebody you have like an actual control over, that you can control and dictate how their life goes, it should probably be like a kid or a cousin or something. If you have an issue with them leaning towards the Hamas side, leaning towards the terrorism side, here's a good thought experiment. Next time they espouse that they want an Intifada revolution, next time they espouse that they're pro-Hamas, they're pro-terrorist, here's what you should do. Take away from them the ability to be a part of this Western world. What does that mean? Only allow them to engage with the things that they'd be able to engage with if they were living under an exclusively Islamic society. Take away their phone. Especially if they're boycotting, if they're big fans of BDS, if they're trying to boycott, divest, and sanction Israel, take away their phone, their computer, their TV. Take away their headphones. Disconnect the internet from the house. Only allow them to eat certain foods. If they're a woman, you'll have to either dress them in a hijab or a niqab. And do this for like a week. Do this for 2 weeks. Mandatory religious studies a couple times a day. Let's see how long they last. Strip away their freedoms to understand what we're fighting for. And I think very quickly most people, this lifestyle doesn't match for them, especially if they lived with freedom. Take away TikTok, take away Instagram, take away all the things that people who live under strict Islamic society, which again is the goal of many of these people to bring to the West, live without. Put them exactly in the place of the people that they so aspire to be like. And let's see how long they last. I have a feeling that they'll come crying to you and saying, Israel doesn't seem so bad. America doesn't seem so bad. I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you a long time. Goodbye, class. If you believe in my content and want to support me, just know your help is needed. There's a bunch of great ways to support me, being PayPal, Buy Me a Coffee, or joining my Patreon community down below. Patreon is the best way to support my channel, and you'll get a bunch of cool perks depending on what tier you join. Another great way to support me is by buying my merchandise on thetravelingclat.com. I regularly drop new merch designs like this beautiful hat, or this amazing shirt, where you can support the channel and get something cool for yourself. I also have an amazing Discord community with people from all over the world. Thank you so much for your support.